fruits, nuts, and seeds.
Chapati, thank you for teaching us to be healthy.
The energy that I feel with these meals.
Chapati, that was really yummy.
Like a kid with no toys. Health is my greatest joy. Come and see, come and be with our host Chapati.
Welcome back to Food with Life. I'm your host Chapati, and we're talking a bit about cleansing and healing the body and what we can do for ourselves. And I tell you, juicing and all this is very good, but I noticed after juicing for some time there was some difficulty I still had, and this is my one weakness, I could say, probably many things here, but I would get angry. So frequently I get angry at self-anger. I'm not angry at other people, but things don't work out, I get angry, you know. So is there something that I could put my attention on, some organs or something that would help this
Well,
in some way?
in Chinese medicine, they do link the emotions with the organs.
Yes.
And actually,
Yes.
anger
Yes.
has a lot to do has to do with the liver. When the liver is out of balance, you have unnecessary anger or like short-tempered or irritability.
Yes.
Also, the kidneys. When your kidneys are weak,
Yes.
what do you have? You have unnecessary fears and phobias. And that's when I mentioned to try to go to bed early and to try to regenerate your kidneys. Also, you would want to try to avoid salt. Salt will kill the kidneys. You definitely want to stay away from salt. Let's see what else. Heart. People that have a weakness in the heart, like for example, if you have a lot of heartache and heartbreak and love affairs, that will eventually weaken the heart, which will eventually cause heart disease later on in life. But people that have a heart imbalance, usually they're very joyous, very happy, they're always singing, and actually another very important thing is excessive talking.
Oh, that's heart.
That's actually a weakness in the heart, yes. Now, gallbladder.
Well,
when
let
you
me
have-
at heart. I know one thing. You know, heart, from what I understand, is love.
That's right.
That's where love is rooted in the heart, is it not?
That's right. So that's why when you have heartache or heartbreak, it will actually weaken your
The
heart.
effect of the heart, yes. Interesting.
The gallbladder. When you have an imbalance in the gallbladder, what you have as an emotion is indecision. You can't decide, should I do this, should I do that? A lot of people say shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, you should always avoid shoulds also. Lungs. When the lungs are weak, you have grief. Like if somebody in your family dies, I know it's hard, you know, it's a horrible thing, but you don't really want to grieve longer than a couple of years. After 2 years, it will actually start affecting your lungs.
Yes, it will put deep, profound, dark impressions on the
That's
body and the
right.
nervous system.
That's right.
And
That's
it
right.
has a big effect.
And I know many people after the death of a loved one will develop either severe bronchitis or a pneumonia, and it all has to do with the grief, the loss of their loved one. It passes. It's just part of the body's way of dealing with things.
So the emotions will eventually can weaken your organs also.
Oh boy.
Now the important thing about the liver is that it's a very strong elimination organ, and you can reverse the liver, and you can clean out the liver.
Well, I want to tell you something. Since you mentioned my anger and as a relation to the liver, tell me how we can help it. I would like to try it. What can we do?
Well, like we mentioned before, a liver gallbladder flush.
Oh.
And Maria's going to demonstrate. We have a little recipe over here.
Oh, good,
Right.
good,
And
good.
this will actually, you will see in your stool small little green gallstones the next day. So you want to try to pass them when they're very tiny. Obviously, you don't want to wait until they're big.
Right.
Yes.
This is an excellent flush. I do it once a year. I recommend everybody do this once a year. It's a liver gallbladder cleanse. And so what you will do is you'll take 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt, which is a laxative, and mix it in with 3/4 of a cup of all natural organic apple juice. You don't want the pasteurized processed apple juice. You just measure 3/4 of a cup and pour it into the glass, and you drink it. And the secret to this flush is that you don't eat anything or drink anything after 2 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., you drink your laxative. By 8 p.m., you will have started to eliminate your bowels. You'll start that. And then you drink another set of this at 8 p.m. You continue through the evening, and at 9:45 p.m., you will take 1/2 a cup of olive oil.
The olive oil actually starts stimulating the gallbladder.
Right. And the beauty of the olive oil is it kind of makes the gallstones slimy. They kind of get this texture where they can easily be eliminated.
Pour out, yes.
Yes, easily eliminated from the body. So it's best to juice your own. It needs to be organic and it needs to be fresh.
Okay, so now she's squeezing half a grapefruit, right?
Right. It's actually 3/4 of, so one grapefruit will make about 3/4 of a cup of grapefruit juice. And you mix that with the olive oil and you drink it.
You should drink it.
Yummy. You want some?
Oh, I'm putting on the edge here.
So you take
Okay.
3/4 of a cup of grapefruit juice with 1/2 of a cup of olive oil and 10 drops of this black walnut. And
Oh.
black walnut,
Tincture.
it's a tincture of black, and it actually, what is it? It aids in,
It helps kill parasites.
right. So you put the grapefruit juice in with the olive oil, and then you put 10 drops of this black walnut.
Mm.
And that you can buy at any health food store.
Right.
And with the olive oil. And
Okay.
it's about, like I said, 1/2 a cup of olive oil,
All
which
right.
is, you would be so surprised the health benefits of this
Ooh.
drink. So you drink that, go to sleep. You will sleep the night. You won't wake up. Some people will wake up to go to the bathroom. But at 6:30 in the morning, you set your alarm and you drink another dose of this apple juice with Epsom salt. And then again at 8:30 a.m. You will be eliminating quite a bit. You need to pick a day where you're going to be home all day.
Mm.
And then at that point, you may see these little pea-sized gallstones. They'll actually it'll flush out your gallbladder and it flushes out the liver.
You'll actually see little green stones before they get big, and you need surgery. So the
Yes.
key is to start eliminating them early in life
Right.
before they get too big where you do need to go to the operating room.
It's good to do this when you're younger. Yes?
It's good all
Good
the
to
time.
do all the
Okay,
time.
yes.
Once a year minimum. And then by 10:30 in the morning, you can start with some juice. You can have a vegetable juice or a fruit juice. Then by 11:30 or 12, you can have maybe an apple. And then after that, you can start eating normally. So this flush takes only 24 hours, and it's highly, highly beneficial. I recommend it highly, and it's great for the body.
All right. I want to take a break. Okay, we can come back and talk about some other good things because the time is short.
Okay.
I'm Rosh Chapati with our wonderful guests here about self-healing. We'll be right back. This is Food with Life. Hello, and welcome back to Food with Life. I'm Rosh Chapati, and with our wonderful guests, we're talking about some very valuable information regarding the organs, all the organs in the body, and
The elimination organs.
Elimination, and I know there's one we haven't talked about, which I have a bit of knowledge about, is that breathing, the breathing,
Your lungs.
lungs. Can you say something to share with us here?
Like we said, when the lungs are out of balance,
Yes.
you have excessive grief.
Mm.
So another way, we're talking all about detoxing in this program, we're talking about self-healing. What is a way to strengthen our lungs? Like you said, breath work,
Breath work.
breathing exercises, yoga,
Mm-hmm.
Tai Chi, Qigong. In China, a lot of the people, in 1,000 years ago, they were working in the rice paddies. They couldn't go to the doctor every time they were sick. It would take them 4 days to go, walking or by horse or whatever, bicycle to go see a doctor. So in China, they came up with these exercises like Tai Chi is like a moving meditation, and a shorter version of that is something called Qigong. And what that is, it's like giving yourself acupuncture every day. So I'd like to demonstrate just a basic technique that we can all do at home when we wake up in the morning to get our general qi. Qi is what we call in Chinese medicine is our internal electrical energy.
How does the qi fit in with the breath? Because I know it is about, from my understanding, about 80% of toxins are eliminated through the breath.
That's right.
And sometimes I understand adults on average use only about 30% of lung capacity. So that
Because
means
we
that-
don't breathe right.
Right.
A lot of times people walk around shallow breathing. They breathe from up
Right.
here.
Yes.
They
It's
don't breathe
important.
deep breathing from
And
down
those
here.
exercises like ha, 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 That's very important for the diaphragm and opening up the lungs.
When she breathes in, the belly should go out.
Yes. So what
That's
I'm
deep
saying though is
breathing.
much of this stored in the body because we're not getting rid of it. Yes.
Because most of us walk around shallow breathing from
Yes.
here. And that's why we're so stressed out. We're
So
not breathing properly.
share your wisdom here.
Okay,
What can we
so
do?
this is just something simple that we can do in the mornings when we wake up to get our energy and our chi moving. And it's like, again, like giving yourself acupuncture every day. So we're stimulating all the points that are attached to the organs.
All right. You're coming us, we're going out to do some Tai Chi and,
Qigong.
Qigong.
It's
Okay.
a little shorter version of Tai Chi.
All right.
It's
We'll see you in a
exercise.
all
minute.
right, let's go. This is Food with Life. This is Food with Life. Okay, now that we've had a good talk, and now you said you're going to teach us a little bit
Yes.
Qigong.
Yes.
You ready, Maddie?
Ready?
We're ready.
Ready.
Okay.
So how do we start?
Okay, so the first thing we want to do is just get a comfortable, okay, we take off our shoes, obviously. Outside is better.
Yes.
We just get in a comfortable position, feet hips width apart, you know, some loose clothing. Just
Should I
relax.
open my button here?
If you feel more comfortable, yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Get
All right, so we
naked.
just relax. So before we even start the Qigong, we're going to do a little preparation. So this is called the preparation phase. This is a form that I actually learned in China, and it's a medical form of Qigong. And they actually teach this in the hospitals to patients. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to relax, just sink into the ground. And what we want to do first is we're going to connect heaven and earth through our bodies. So we visualize a beam of light coming from the heavens above, coming through the top of your head, down through the spine, and then coming out the bottom of your body and connecting with earth. So again, just gently sinking into the ground, visualizing a beam of light coming from heaven, using our body and grounding us through the earth. So connecting heaven and earth. So we just start breathing comfortably, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We want to have deep breathing. If your eyes start to water, that's good. That tells you you're very relaxed. So now we're still visualizing connecting heaven and earth. This is still the preparation phase. So now when we feel complete with that, what we start doing now is we're going to start sending our energy out to the universe. Because remember, we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So now we're going to actually send our good energy out to the planet. And we're going to send it out in all directions, in a 360-degree direction. So again, connecting heaven and earth. Deep breathing. Breathing in. Sending all our good energy out to the planet. And we're going to send it from us out. So in one direction. When we feel complete with that, now what we start doing is we start receiving energy from the universe back to us. So now we're receiving energy. So again, in a 360-degree manner, taking it in. Still connecting with heaven and earth. Sinking into the ground. Deep breathing. I want to hear you guys.
Should we breathe through our mouth or our nose?
Breathing in through the nose and gently exhaling through the mouth. Sinking into the ground deeper each time if you can. So that's just our little preparation now. It's a little meditation. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start the form, and this is just a general way to get your chi, your internal energy in your body moving every day. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift our left arm very slowly, and we're going to scoop the energy of the earth, cross over. We're going to scoop the energy from the heavens above, and now what we're doing is we're going to visualize beams, healing beams and rays of light from the hands, and we're going to put it in front of our body. Breathing nice and slow, because we're always going fast. It's very hard to go slow.
This is Food with Life. Welcome back to Food with Life.
Again, now we're going to scoop the energy from the right hand, cross over your body. We're going to scoop the energy from the heavens above. We're going to direct it towards our bodies with our strong mental intention. And with those rays of light coming from your hands, we're going to open up all the blockages in our bodies. This is a great thing to do first thing in the morning. Again, scooping the energy from the left, scooping, visualizing like a ball of energy, scooping the energy from above, using strong mental intention, visualizing rays of light coming from your hands, moving about an inch in front of your body. Again, right. Remember, slower is better. Bringing the energy that we've gathered, directing it now to us. You can actually align it in front of the chakras, in front of your body. So we do it 2 times each side. Now the other thing we got to do is we got to ground that energy. So we take the right hand, left thumb, over the left foot, big toe, left hand, big thumb, right foot, heel, and we're pushing the energy down back to the earth, both sides. So we've gathered the energy, and now we're grounding the energy. So left thumb, right big toe, right thumb, left heel, pushing the energy down. Again. Left side, 2 times. Nice and slow, very relaxed, pushing the energy down. From the beginning, grasping the chi. Chi is air. This is a great way to stimulate all the organs in your body. Bringing that energy in front of our body to open up blockages. Right side. Nice and slow, cross over. You have to really use your strong mental intention. 2 times each side. This is like giving yourself acupuncture every day. Again. In China, when they don't know what to do with the patients, if they have diseases they don't know what to do with, they send them to the Qigong clinic. Again, pushing the energy down. 2 times each side. And that's it. And we basically stimulated all our organs. And that's how you should start your day. Any questions? How'd you guys do?
I feel great.
Something wonderful.
Good.
Feel
I'm kind of
enlightened.
floaty. I'm a little
Yeah.
floaty.
Yeah.
Enlightened.
Like I just had a little something.
So again, you become your own physician.
So is there a single breathing process that we would do in Qigong while we're doing the movement?
Well, again, like we did in the
the
beginning,
breathing
breathing
in
in
and
through the
out.
nose and out through the mouth.
Yes.
There's also something else called standing still Qigong. You don't even have to move. Because remember, it's very hard to stay still. We're always moving.
Yes.
There's another thing that we could just stand again,
Mm-hmm.
and we can try to feel the energy between our hands.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big point here in Chinese medicine that has to do with the heart, so we kind of feel the energy. We bring it in front of our dantian. This is a point down here that where all the 100 meridians meet. And we can actually just stand. Remember, we're always moving fast, never slow, and we never really stand still either.
Eyes should be open or closed?
Closed. Remember, sinking into the ground, very loose. You don't want any stiffness in the body. That will stop the energy from flowing. And this is a good time to see where you have any ailments. If you have elbow pain, hip pain, knee pain, the more you do the movements, you'll see by the end of the form, a lot of your pains have gone away. So again, this is just a basic way to wake up and just revive your body and revitalize your organs.
It was wonderful.
What does gong mean?
Well, Qigong and Tai Chi all means it has to do with grasping air. Again, we're detoxing the lungs. We're talking about all the elimination organs.
How do you feel?
That was amazing.
Wonderful?
Wonderful.
Feel good?
I feel
Beautiful.
light.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we do this every day, yes?
In the morning, it's a good thing to do.
I
In the
tell you.
morning.
Good, good. One thing I can say is doing this has got me stomach going for hunger. You feel the same?
Absolutely.
Shall we have some food?
I'm ready.
Yes, let's.
All right. We want you to come back with us into the kitchen. We're going to go take a short break. Remember, this is Awake and Bake. I'm your Chapati. We'll see you in just a minute with our wonderful guests.
Chapati.
Thanks for watching Food with Life.
Recipe.